fine boy on social media?
Hmm.
Please, can I just speak for a minute?
Like fine boy that fight her husband now. She said it that is fine boy that fight her husband.
You have to.
Are you done? Are you done, boss man? Okay.
Can I speak for a minute?
Hello.
Hello, go on there, sir.
Yeah.
Can I speak?
All right.
Please,
sorry.
To say that. I just want to say that I've been reading comments below. I mean, a lot of people tagging me to Wunmi's team. Me, I don't know what his team here. For me, I'm not for anybody. I'm just for justice. Whatever the justice will be, let it be. I'm not for any team, please. I don't know what you mean by Wunmi's team, Mohbad's team. Me, I'm not in for that. I just want justice to be done.
Why are you bullying King's player? Leave him now. Even if it's still Wunmi, as long as
my own with Wunmi, I don't know Wunmi before Mohbad.
Are you sure? That is what you guys keep saying. Are you sure?
I've known Mohbad I know, sorry. I've known Mohbad.
Can we trust you?
Wunmi.
Are you sure?
I heard of Wunmi after the death of Mohbad.
Okay, you actually know Mohbad personally?
No, I know his music. I've been listening to his music before his death. I never knew he was even married. So what's my own business with Wunmi and all of that? I don't have any business with anybody. My own is let justice be done. For me, that is why I'm saying the investigation should not be on one side. Let us keep our mind.
Okay, but they're accusing you that you flagged this show. You flagged.
All right.
Flag who show? I don't even know how to flag.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
I don't know why I keep having this strong feeling that right now, Wunmi and her team, they are watching.
Of course,
I don't know. Okay, if she's watching, if they are all watching, I have something to say. Wunmi, let me tell you this categorically. I've been a journalist for 37 years. You understand? In Nigeria today, I can tell you categorically and confidently that you don't have up to 2,000 sympathizers anymore. You don't. The few lousy rabble-rousers you have, a very minute number. Seriously, you've lost the sympathy long ago. Long ago. And we're beginning to think you are just trying to cling to the straw just to survive. The only way you can still save yourself right now is to voluntarily say, without even a court injunction, without a court order, I want to submit myself for DNA. Seriously. To a large extent, it does not still stop you from being investigated, from being a suspect. But to a large extent, a lot of people have respect for you. But because you seem to be fighting tooth and nail to obstruct any possibility of a DNA test being carried out, you continue to lose face. And you continue to lend yourself credence to suspicion. That's the truth. If you are listening right now. And your team, they are doing you a greater disservice than the help you want them to do. Because sometimes they don't even know what to say. Sometimes you are listening to them, you don't even know the hair detail of their argument, other than just to make noise on social media. For me, I would say the greatest good you can do yourself to save yourself some face now is to don't even wait until Baba Mohbad gets a court order. Wake up just tomorrow morning and say, I'm ready to prove to the world that I loved my husband. Can you imagine? A man you lived with for years, a man that you called your love, a man you said was the father of your children, a man who loved your family more than his own family. He died, and within hours you put him by the staircase. By the staircase. You didn't think of the years you slept together, you ate together, you laughed together. By the staircase. I would not even do that to my enemy. He would be there with me. I would be crying on his body until the whole world sees me. That is, by the way, you know what is most disappointing here?
Sir?
Is the boss man just nailed something which I had not even thought of. How can a whole Femi Falana keep quiet that an inquest was suspended 3 months ago?
Exactly.
A whole Femi Falana that we all know. Boss man said something. If the tables were turned and Femi Falana were to be on the side of Baba Mohbad, by now, every single day, Femi Falana will be on TV, will be in the press, challenging the government, telling how we don't have a judiciary, telling us we don't have a government. When Femi Falana kept quiet for 3 months after an inquest was closed, Nigerians know better. Thank you, Yeye.
Thank you, sir. In fact, I can't, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I've been thinking in my head, if there's anybody that should be screaming out loud, as in loud, regarding this case, it should be Femi Falana. And the reason is because, okay, let's even forget it's not for Baba Mohbad. It's for Wunmi Abi. And who is Wunmi? Wunmi is Mohbad's wife. And if we are seeking justice for Mohbad, shouldn't the coroner inquest continue? Why did it stop? And if that stopped, why is it not called back by him?
Yeah, can I have a floor with Kingslayer, please? For a moment. Can I have a moment with him? Kingslayer.
Oh, go ahead, please.
Hello, Mr. Kingslayer. I want to ask you some questions. I would like to ask you some questions. And I would want you to pay attention to every word that's coming out of my mouth. Okay? And sometimes I will want you to say either a yes or no, or you agree or you disagree. Okay, so when you disagree, then I can actually give you the floor to express yourself or to explain why you disagree. Okay. Do you agree that Wunmi was a prime suspect in regards to this case of fire of Mohbad? Yes or no, sir?
Of course.
You agree that it's a prime suspect?
Yeah.
Okay. You also agree with me that the police
I believe she's among the prime suspects.
No, we have suspects.
Yeah.
Okay. We have suspects and we have prime suspects.
She's among the prime suspects.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have suspects and we have the prime suspects. Okay. So if others are suspects, Wunmi and the nurse, they are both a prime suspect. You agree with me, sir? Yes or no?
Of course, yeah.
So you agree that the police officer in this case did not do enough. They didn't do enough thorough investigation in this case, in this regard. Yes or no, sir?
Obviously.
Okay. Do you also believe in the DNA, sir?
The DNA, yeah, I do believe in the DNA, but I don't really see that solving the problem for me. That's just it.
Can you explain why the DNA is not going to solve the problem?
Sorry?
Can you give me an instance why you believe that DNA is not going to solve the problem, sir?
Well, DNA is basically to ascertain who the father of the child is. That's just basically what is going to establish for us who the father of the child is. That's all.
And do you also believe that when the DNA is done, and then when you find out that Liam is not the father, Mohbad is not the father of Liam, do you believe that that's going to be a motive to what actually that can lead us to what actually find Mohbad?
To some extent, yeah.
What essence, sir?
To the extent that if they can establish beyond the fact that after the fact that the child does not belong to Mohbad, there's other motives involved, then there is possibility.
So what is, in your own little words, very sharply, I want you to explain. You know that Mohbad case is a homicide case.
Of course, yeah.
It's a homicide. And what, in your own little word, what do you think actually by Mohbad?
I don't want to be too.
In your own word.
For me personally, I just feel like it's more of a negligence. That's just for me personally. From all of them, including Mohbad and all of them, I just feel it's just more of a negligence. But that's just for me. That's how I see it. Yeah, I just feel like I feel like they took something they were supposed to take serious. They didn't take it serious.
So who's going to be held responsible for that, sir? Who should be held responsible for that? For that negligence?
For the negligence?
Yes.
It depends the situation at the time, because
the public.
Sorry?
With the situation that is known to the public, who should be held responsible?
When I said it depends the situation, if Mohbad is in a situation where he cannot take care of himself, then you can hold people around him responsible. But if he's in a situation where, because why I'm saying that is, I'm speaking based on what I've heard, that on that day that he even died, people say they saw him. The neighbors said they saw him. They spoke. You understand? And according to what again that I heard,
lives.
Yeah. So according to again what I heard, that is why I'm saying what I heard. Not like what. So according to
where did
what
you
I
hear your part from, sir? Where did you hear it from that Mohbad spoke to who?
Where what?
He said Mohbad spoke to the neighbor. Which neighbor?
Yeah, Mohbad. A neighbor said they took hand that day. That he saw him that day. I'm just saying what I heard. I'm not saying that this is
which neighbor? It was in hospital. It was a narrative that was sent out. So don't take that into his head.
Yeah, that is why I'm saying what I heard.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm engaging you, sir. Probably you are getting a different narrative from different camps that have actually been watching whatever.
Bossman is a lawyer.
Thank you for your question.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I'm just saying for the first time that Mohbad spoke with a neighbor. Which neighbor? Mohbad that was being in the house. Since he came into the house, he never stepped out of the house. So where is the neighbor that spoke with Mohbad? Can you narrate that part of the neighbor that spoke with Mohbad? Are you aware that there was also another voice note that came out that they said they saw Mohbad when he came to the hospital? He took a picture with him. Believe in that narrative?
Yeah.
Do you believe in that narrative, Mr. Kingsley?
I never believed in it for once.
Okay, you never believe. So how do you? So which neighbor that spoke with Mohbad, or they spoke with Mohbad's their ghost?
Hold on. What me? I'm just narrating what me I've heard.
Well, I'm also engaging based on the narration.
Yeah, let me speak. I heard that on that day that he could move. He was walking around. That he even ate Indomie that day. So obviously, he's not in a situation where he can't speak, he can't move. That is what I'm trying to establish. So if he was in a situation where he's helpless and nobody actually offered him that help to take him to the hospital,
Bossman, I'm beginning to think this Mr. Kingsley is closer to that family than we think.
Exactly.
He knows more than he's making us believe he knows.
Yeah.
Mr. Kingsley, let me ask you something, Mr. Kingsley. The first thing Bossman asked you was that, do you think the DNA is necessary? You said you don't see any relevance in it. Then he now asked you that what if they do a DNA and it shows that Mohbad was not the biological father of Liam? And then you said, okay, you now agree that it raises the possibility of a motive for Mohbad to have been murdered. So where's your stance? You don't believe in it, but you are now agreeing that it raises the question of motive.
Hello. Let me state my stand. My stand is for justice. I am not after who or what. My own is the justice. They should, tell us exactly what happened to Mohbad. That is just my own. I'm not in for.
Who should tell us? Who should tell us?
What happened to Mohbad?
If this case is being handled. If this case is being handled fairly by the Nigerian authority, at least they should be able to give us some insight to what is going on. That is just my own. So most of the things you and I are hearing and giving out is what we hear on social media. That is just it. So for me personally, my own take is different. Yours might be different. I'm not saying yours is wrong, but all I'm saying is that I'm not saying the DNA test is wrong or they shouldn't do it. But if we want to ascertain the father of that child, that is what the DNA can really establish for us. Because, like I told Madam earlier, I said, we have seen situation of women who have 2-3 children for a man, kill their husband. And we have also seen husband done that likewise. So does that mean that if Wunmi goes through this DNA test and it turns out that that child belongs to Mohbad, does that clear her of the crime? And she said no.
And we said no.
To reduce. But my own opinion is that if they could have done a DNA, if they could have done a lie detector test, it would have broadened the whole situation and bring everything.
But do you know that lie detectors are beaten? Are you aware that it can be beaten?
Yes.
Are you not aware that people have successfully beaten lie detectors?
Of course, but when I am sure for someone to beat a lie detector test, that person is an expert. He knows how to. He must have.
Do you know that experts? Hello, Kingsley. Do you know that people train?
These guys they are very young. They are young. Mohbad's brother is a young boy. The other DJ is a young guy. All of these people, if you put them in a different place and do lie detector tests, there's no way they can operate.
Come here to bully. Thank you, Mohbad.
That is just what I want to talk to. I don't feel like lie detector tests.
Okay. Let me ask you 3 simple questions too.
Dada.
One, yes or no? You support DNA or not?
Dada, your smelling mouth.
I support the DNA test.
Okay, that is one. I just said yes or no. Secondly, Well, is it right the way the
Please
inquest
stop
has been
paying
suspended?
attention to them. They will keep attacking you.
Honestly,
Leave them.
I'm just saying about this inquest today. I don't even know much about the inquest, honestly.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. From the little you have heard, do you think it is right to have stopped it?
Do I think it is right to have stopped it?
To have ended it abruptly?
Honestly, I don't know. I am not in a position to speak for
But
the
do you
government.
people
or
understand
speak
how
for
I
the-
feel, Mr.
This voice look like top movie.
No, I
I
think Kingsley's case, Kingslayer's case is a case of, you know, those people, the worried guys that went to the walk when they had the protest walk for Mohbad in Ikoyi or somewhere like that, very close to NSAS, Lekki, and then they were stopped and they said, what is happening today? And they said, now one of our guys, they fight the boy. This guy worked for so. I think Kingsley, sincerely, probably some of you have seen him on Team Wumi's platform, but it seemed like someone that is very almost clueless. He's not really understanding, because for him to even bring the narrative of the guy that said he saw Mohbad in the hospital and said his neighbor that shakes him. So I think he doesn't even understand. He said in his words,
He knows what he's doing.
About the inquest, he didn't even understand the inquest.
They are here to.
He knows what he's doing. This guy knows what he's doing.
It might be top movies.
He knows what he's doing.
Why not everybody's coming for you? It's kind of strange.
Yes.
Everybody's coming for you. Why?
I don't have a problem with people coming for me, but I don't even understand why they are coming for me. I have stated my own. I have stated my own. You are not. You just said something now. You said I'm like the case of the guy that was asked something and I couldn't like give good reasons to what was going on. That is basically
The guy is one of them. 100%.
Try to squeeze honey out of me, you won't see it. I am not in for Wunmi, neither am I in for Mohbad. My own is justice.
Okay, my brother. Okay, why are you just came? I'm not Team Wunmi. I'm not Team, like, you are a suspect. You bring yourself like, we don't trust you guys. You guys are very strange to us.
Sorry, I just thought of something again. Can we leave this Kingsley guy for a minute?
Please.
Can I say something, please?
The very day Baba Mohbad appeared on Brekete, I watched his interview. He said something. He said when he got to police station and the police asked him of police report, of a doctor's report, he said there was none. But he said later, please listen, except I didn't hear him. He said later, he didn't even know that Wunmi had the doctor's report. So, at whose discretion was that doctor's report held back at the police station? And why?
Okay, now, what I know is that this doctor's report was actually given to Wunmi, the first hospital, not the Perez, the second one where they went for the second opinion, if truly Mohbad had died. So it was the first one they went to that they certified that they got Mohbad dead on arrival. They gave them police report. Now we did hear that from Wunmi. The police report was reported during the conference. It was the conference that made us know that Wunmi was giving police report. Hence the reason why people now went back to like, what? So Wunmi had police report, but when the Baba said
not police report, death certificate. Doctor's report.
Death certificate. Sorry, that's what Baba actually meant. I'm sorry.
So why didn't Wunmi give Baba Mohbad at the police station?
That's where it's not that the conference. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Bossman, go ahead.
Mr. Kingsley, one more question for you. That's going to show which side you are in. So you heard of Baba Mohbad, right? You know the story of Baba Mohbad, and I want to ask you a question. I'm going to give you a video. It's a very tricky question, so you can pay attention. I only need you to say yes or no, or give me a straight up answer. No story, sir. Do you believe? Is Baba Mohbad fighting for justice for his son, or is fighting for property?
You don't know what he's fighting for, honestly.
It's taking a long time to answer that question. So is it yes or no, or go straight to the point?
You can't put me to a yes or no. I don't know what he's fighting for.
You don't know what he's fighting for. Okay. Who is fighting for justice for Mohbad between Baba Mohbad and Wunmi? According to all what you've seen so far, who is really fighting for justice? Baba Mohbad or Wunmi? Who's fighting for
me personally, I think the justice that I had in mind that we're actually fighting for initially was what is it called? What is it called? Seminary and his former record boss and the situation that
Please, drop this guy. Please drop this guy.
Okay.
Please drop him.
Let him go. Thank you.
You can see that the right?
He did it. He should go and tell them that the money they gave him is not enough. That's why he couldn't do
Can I
well.
say something,
It might even be screen recording. It might be screen recording.
Screen recording. That's why I'm trying to let them know when we are drilling the man they sent up here. There was a guy called Top Movie. He always go to different platforms. And then they gave him listening here. You'll be happy, you'll be cussing people out. And I said, he came to our platform. And I said, you're on the wrong place. And it was a trap we set for him.
Well, at least I'm glad that they have seen that we don't insult people here. We'll give you the chance to talk. You can talk, but don't come and change our minds.
The set-up movie is here too.
We are waiting for you. Let him come.
Bring him up.
Sorry. If there's any team with me here, let us have a conversation.
Yeah, who is Top
Please,
Movie?
let Top Movie come up. Top Movie,
Yes.
Drilling. Come on.
God bless you, Bossman. Yes. If there's any team with me who wants to talk here, let them come up.
Who is the person? I don't know the person. I guess I know.
Anybody that's anything contrary to whatever they're saying right here, tell them to come to me.
Hello, mom.
Hello, darling.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm happy now. I'm happy to see you. Like happy laughing because since day one I send you message, keep praying to God, people trying to attack you. So I send you message on your YouTube page. So when I see you in Dubai, I like going to pray. I was very happy saying thank you. This woman go to this place. So I was very happy for you taking that step, going there because people eyes is on you. So please, every morning, like when you pray, just do tabati and send it to them. It's going to them. They will keep falling down front of you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. Thank you, darling.
The Baba is the only person now that can confirm if the CCTV is working or not.
Okay. I can tell you for sure.
What do you think? What do you think about that question?
Yeah, I can tell you for sure this that I'm going to tell you now. Baba has no access to that house. Only Wunmi has access to it. The people that would have done this for Baba, at least for the Baba and the public, is the police. And the claim is that there is CCTV, but it's not the disc is not functional. So more or less like it is not functional. So Baba then requested, not bear the lawyer, it's just his public speech. Verbal. Whilst in one of these interview or so, he then requested that let's accept that the one interior CCTV isn't functional. What about the public one?
That is close to the house.
Don't give them a redo.
No, that the Baba said it already.
No, their mind is not there. I'm
not saying Baba said it. But there's no, the police are not working. They are not answering.
They are not working. Police are not working.
No, this is what I meant. In the past, the Baba has been going there. In the past.
Okay.
Does Baba have idea? Maybe in one of the discussions.
But I don't think he's aware of all that. The person that is aware that is aware. One of them is Prime Boy, which is yes.
Apart from the DNA issue that could establish a motive, the CCTV too could establish another motive because if the police can determine,
Please, I just want. I just stop at people. Please, I'm sorry.
No, let me just read. If the police can also establish that if it is just a day before that day, or that day alone, or 2 days before that day, that CCTV stopped working, it's also a motive.
No, see, the police are not going to do anything. No, Papi, stop. Police are not going to do anything. It is glaring. It is clear. But the narrative right now is that CCTV is working, and somebody says CCTV is working.
That is what I heard.
Prime Boy.
Prime Boy saying
but
that. Mind you, let's be clear. Let's be clear. You see, we're still going to fall under hearsay. Do you know why?
Yes.
It's still going to fall under hearsay because Prime Boy is not a member of that family.
Member of the house.
He has so said that to him. He's not around.
He's dead.
Yeah. So,
may so rest in
it's
peace.
still hearsay, and it's obviously inadmissible in the court of law. But,
Certainly.
before
Baba
we
can
learned
give us.
that it is not Mohbad that owns that house. It
House,
has
yes.
a landlord.
A rented house, yes.
Yeah, but now we learned that the house is Mohbad's house.
Exactly.
So which makes me now understand that there's going to be an issue. And the issue is that if it is a landlord, if there's a landlord, definitely there will be clarity. But if there's no landlord, if Mohbad is the landlord of himself and Wunmi, you understand, then there's an issue. Do you get what I mean? So,
Yes.
at the point of the sale of the house, when they bought the house, then they should
Was the CCTV installed? Yes.
Hold on.
Bossman.
Bayo, hold on, please. Let me shed light on the question. Do you know that?
No. It is not a question, Bossman. It is. I just want Baba to confirm that even in his past experience or discussion with Mohbad.
Not asking, it's true. It's
what as if, yes.
Like,
So maybe Baba can recollect.
I just want to say
yes.
To the internet.
Yes. Then I cannot go to the motive. Now I want to educate that guy about the motives.
Hold on, Bayo.
So go ahead, Bossman. Yeah.
About the CCTV. The thing was that there was this wrong narrative that was actually being passed around that Mohbad was renting that apartment. All right, but I want to let you guys know today that Mohbad owns that house. That building, he bought that house. Okay, and now before he bought the house, there were some people actually living in that house before. Okay, so the CCTV was functioning. At the moment when they gave Mohbad the key to the house, the CCTV was functioning. All right, so now Mohbad moved into the house around April. All right, he probably 6 months later after he moved to the house. So which makes to let you know that the camera there is actually functioning. Don't forget that there's also another house opposite Mohbad's house and another building, the other houses beside the Mohbad's house. There are cameras up there. Even at the gate, there are cameras there that are going to show you the compound of Mohbad. That shows that okay, if you cannot capture the CCTV in the Mohbad's house, there is a camera in front of Mohbad's house and beside Mohbad's house that can show you what was actually going on at the gate in the compound of Mohbad. So it will show you when Mohbad came into the gate and when they were rushing Mohbad out of the gate. But these people and the police, they are all defending. And in this case, allegedly, the police are siding with me, and that is why they're trying to sweep this case under the carpet. There's no one coroner inquest to function, because when it comes to coroner inquest, we are going to prove to them that the CCTV was actually functioning. Okay, let them go and bring that lawyer. The landlord or the one that sold that house to them. Come and tell us that by the time he gave them the key to that room, to that house, that the camera was not functioning. Let them bring the coroner inquest now.
Okay, Bossman. Bossman, sir. There's a rumor ahead that Wunmi's brother lives with them. The one in between Wunmi and Karimo. Is it true? Have you found out that it's possible? Is part of the 17 people or 15 people that lives with them?
I heard that the person that announced, somebody said is Mohbad's photographer. Another set of people said is Wunmi's brother. The guy that announced the demise of Mohbad. That was
no. Yes, a lot of cover-up has happened in the process of the investigation. But somebody said that there is Wunmi's brother. He constantly lives with them in that house. And that name is not coming up now. We've not heard about his name now. And his name has not come up in any investigation or anything. But somebody has said that it is possible Wunmi's brother is part of the people that were in that house that day when it happened. And somebody said there's a younger boy that lives in that house. He's the smallest, the youngest in that house. And
that ran to the room where the camera was
to hide.
Laundry machine, right?
Yes, to hide. And that boy is possibly Mama Mohbad's last born with Babalawo, because Mohbad is taking care of the boy, paying his school fees.
Exactly. Now you are right.
You understand? So there's a lot of things we are missing.
You know what they're talking about now.
Yeah, so we have to start putting. Yes. So we have to start putting.
Abiba, you are constituting a nuisance. Let me look for your name and block you. You are a nuisance. You are disturbing the peace of.
We have to start broadening our analysis. We have to start broadening it.
Mr. Bayo, because I was expecting to say something. You jumped that part. That boy that Mr. Bayo was talking about. There was a time that boy, I guess he did something wrong. They were looking for that boy in that house.
Yeah, you have
that boy went to hide inside the laundry room. And when they couldn't find, they searched him everywhere in the house. They couldn't find him. They had to go and look at they went to the camera room to look for him, to look for that boy. It was in the camera in that house that shows that the boy was hiding in the laundry room where they do their washing machine and all stuff like that. That's where they found out that boy was there. So if the camera wasn't functioning, how did they get to know? Hello, are you there, Yekudi?
Yeah, well,
thank you, bossman. This question is good.
So bossman, we have to start broadening our analysis and our ideas around these two people. Wunmi's elder brother that's possibly staying with them, and the last boy, which possibly is Mama Mohbad's last son. That is what I heard. It's possible it's Mama Mohbad's last son because Mohbad is the one
Baba
paying for
Mohbad
school
said
fees.
Wunmi came to take Mama Mohbad's kids from Ikorodu, where he registered them in a public school. So she took them to a better, more expensive school.
So, Tim Lagatabe, hold on, please, Baba. So now, just let me just finish this. Let me just finish this so that I don't forget my line of thought. There's this narration that, like my brother that left, the Top Movies brother that left, it says that DNA is not. No, we are not establishing DNA is a paternity. We are establishing paternity based on motive. Let's not forget that we have several motives. Canada visa, excluding Wunmi's information, is the motive because Adura said it at the court that he heard the noise of the argument upstairs and it was a Canada issue. And the judge went ahead to ask him, how did you know? He said he heard it. And they said, oh, you heard it. And what else? And he said, no, Wunmi told us. The Canada. It could be a motive. Number two, the speculation of throwing somebody off the bridge and everything is a motive. And that is where it generated to the DNA. Why would the father want to throw his son off the bridge? Let us find out if his mental health is in place or his paternity is causing that action. Number three, another motive is the properties Wunmi has claimed. Wunmi's mother has claimed. It's another motive because, by what we understand, the property that is in Lekki, that is the 2 acres of land, is worth about 25 to 30 million. And Mohbad has stated to his dad that land, he needs his father to help him get it. And in the quest to get that land, he went with his dad and his mom to the place. And when they got there, Baba said that he started acting like somebody that has a mental problem. Baba said that was when he believed that his son has been doing everything wrongly because of that simple fact. Baba established that they've used Kayamata. So now, few days after, when Baba called the father-in-law, which is Baba Wunmi blocked Baba Mohbad. And Iya Wunmi now came back to say, Emma Binu, ọmọ yín ló ní ká fi orúkọ ọmọ òun rà, ká má sọ fún yín, ọmọ yín ló ní ká má sọ fún yín pé òun rà lẹ̀. So that land could have been another motive because a 30-40 million naira property is not something cheap in Lekki. For the fact that they decided to hide that land from his father is another motive. So it's a lot of motive, but the DNA is just easy access. So for everybody that is listening and screen recording, it is not that we just want to establish the motives. So if after this one, if this one is taken out, is extracted, then we have less route to take.
Exactly.
Mr. Bayo,
you understand? Yes, God bless you.
Your point, sir. Let me chip in this. People are recording now, so that this thing goes. We also go to their recording. Yeah. Baba Mohbad said Mohbad came to him and told him that Daddy that Wunmi, you always put something in my food, and whenever he eat the food and he would just slip off. And then that before he wakes up, Wunmi will have transferred a lot of money, wired money from the account to his parents' account. All right, now. So these people are still denying that he never sent money to them, blah, blah, blah. And I've been saying this on this platform, that if you know that Baba Mohbad is actually lying, I, the boss man, I'm challenging Karimot. I am challenging Karimot and mother of Wunmi to come. Since from 2019 to the date that Mohbad pie, come up with your bank statement. If you claim that Wunmi has never, she has never transferred or wired any money from the account to you, I double dare you to the public. Publish out your bank statement from 2019 till date. I mean, till the time that Mohbad pied. Show it to the world. Then we now believe that that's what we are going to believe, that this Wunmi has not been transferring money to you guys.
Bossman, you forgot Baba said that normally called Baba that it's 2 different accounts he sent royalties to. And the account appears to be Mama Wunmi's account.
Yes.
And there's never been any dispute. There's never been anybody that would counter that statement because Baba said it. And Baba would not lie about that. If Baba had lied about that, it would have been part of the petition the lawyer wrote that time that Baba was really defaming Mama Cynthia at that time. Remember, Baba Mohbad said that there were 2 accounts that Naira Marley was paying money to, which are relatively not Mohbad's account. So they are not going to say anything about that account because it is happened, it is there. It is something that you can even print and give to your own team to put out. But for the fact that that account, Baba has, even Naira Marley has said it, because Baba said Naira Marley told him that he's paying royalties into a different account. For a young man that is working so hard, for somebody you've loved all your life, you're crying, you're shedding tears. Yeah, don't be surprised. There will be a press release tomorrow from Wunmi's camp. Because what we are saying now today are the things that they are not expecting us to see. They are not expecting us to go to. They just want to use the DNA. But now, we stop talking about the DNA. We're talking about the motive. We're talking about what happened. We are opening their eyes. That's, you can see the comment. They say, stop talking about these things. People, you are giving them the power to go and prepare. But we have to talk about it. We have to talk about the boy that used camera to find in the house. They have to talk about who is Wunmi's elder brother staying with them in the house. Because in all these things now, his name has not been mentioned in any way. But somebody who's authority say that guy stays with them in the house.
And can
now nobody's question. Go ahead.
In regards to the CCTV that was used in finding and the little lad, where did you people hear that from, if I may ask? Because I've never, is it who said it, as per when they were looking for maybe Mohbad's younger brother that you people said hid in the box room or somewhere. So when did that come up? I mean, when did you people hear that? Because a lot of information, you people hear more information from all this lifestyle and crime boy on TikTok. So who said that? Who said that?
Bossman, do you want to answer that or do you want me to go ahead? Yeah, I mean, I heard that rumor after the interview this guy gave. Really, I did not listen to that interview. It was just recently I started trying to match up stories. The interview this guy gave to Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man had an interview with one of these guys. I've forgotten his name.
Mercy,
yeah. So
I watched that interview. Yes.
So I'm not sure if it was Mercy that revealed that information.
Lifestyle that says so. That dancer.
Oh, okay. But I know that. Yeah, I know that information came from the very friend, because there was a guy that said, "I'm ready to talk now. I know what was going on in the house." So I know that guy that with the dread. I'm ready to talk now. So it was immediately after those 2 guys that I started hearing that there's a boy in the house, possibly Mama Mohbad's last son, that stays with them in the house. But it's a lot of things that has gone on. We people will forget. Recently, I found out that Mercy said that Xpose manager and Wunmi, they are lesbians.
That is an essay.
No. I'm not saying. I'm telling you that somebody in the family, somebody in their group, in their gang.
Last year, but because it's an essay.
Yes, and no, Bossman, they said that they only Mohbad found out through the camera. I'm just trying to establish the fact that there's a camera.
Okay,
it's an essay. But okay, they asked him how did Mohbad find out, and he said it was through the CCTV camera. So we established the fact that there has been stories of CCTV working, just that we in those times would not pay attention to it. It is coming into place now because Prime Boy just said it. Few hours Prime Boy said it. Wunmi came out.
Yes.
You understand? So and we already know that every action that has to nail the nail on the head, there's a reaction from their camp.
Mr. Bayo, are you going to agree with me now that allegedly Mr. Bayo, Mr. Falana is not seeking for justice? He's actually
let me tell you what I understand. Falana is not Wunmi's lawyer. I will tell you Falana has stepped down from being Wunmi's lawyer. I will tell you that. No. Let me explain myself. Yeah. What I mean is that Falana might possibly be used. Somebody might be using Falana's chamber in Falana's name. Yeah, it is allowed in Nigeria.
Falana said now. He said.
It was Falana that signed now.
No. He said somebody.
No. Yes, that's what I'm telling you. No. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
He said that petition they wrote against all the bloggers of Baba Mohbad. Falana said that he was not
aware of it. And he said
that's what I'm telling you.
He said the person who got sacked. Right.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
I suspected that one anyway.
Yeah, that was telling you that in Nigeria, as a chamber, if you have a chamber, right? In Nigeria, you employ people on your chamber. They will use your letterhead to intimidate and work.
I suspected that one anyway.
Yes. So at the end of the day, Even you read the letter. You said this is like a gate man of Falana that wrote the letter. You remember
to sue that
even you said it.
Yeah.
Even you said it.
Bayo.
That it appears that it's the gate man that wrote it.
Bayo.
Yeah.
So those guys are using Falana's chambers to intimidate justice for Mohbad. But now they are not doing that anymore because Falana has eventually fired whoever that is doing that. So I raise my case. Still like that, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, Wunmi has a brother, and the brother is a banker. His name is Adedamola Adebanjo.
Yeah, he's a banker. Yeah.
It was in the house.
Okay.
The day this case happened, and Adedamola has been the one coordinating the money that's been received by what's it called? Wunmi's sister and Wunmi's account. You understand? So there was a time Naira Marley told Baba Mohbad, why is it that Mohbad's money is going to the wife's account and all of that, you know? And obviously, so many things has happened in the past that Baba himself knew that something was not right. Baba said, I tried to hide Mohbad in a place, but eventually Mohbad still managed to test and give location of where he was and all of that. This is the thing. Me personally, I'm not accusing Wunmi that I buy Mohbad.
Exactly. Same here.
I will never bully or drag Liam Maloba because I'm a father myself.
True.
And in this case, there are always going to be people that will criticize. No matter how we see it, we all cannot sleep and put our head in one direction. But the side of we trying to conspire and trying to say, oh, yeah, somebody said this, somebody said that, if you come for Wunmi, we'll come for you. Asking someone to tell us what happened. If it was the other way around, that Mohbad is alive and the other party is not alive, the same way we'll be dragging Mohbad right now.
Exactly.
Because we want justice and we want the truth to be told. Yeah. So this is where they get it wrong. Because people fighting for justice, there are some lunatic, there are some people that don't have brain that will curse and swear for that poor minor that is a child. Under child protection, that child should be protected and not to be cursed.
Exactly.
So I am against bullying that. But because some people standing that they are fighting for justice for Mohbad has been obviously doing things that are not really important to this justice. They have been, swearing, cursing the child and all of that. Some of us are not like that. Most of us are not like that.
That's true.
We don't pray for nothing to happen to Mohbad. Not even Wunmi.
Yeah.
Until we find out the unravel the truth about justice for Mohbad.
Who is culpable in this matter?
And this is the thing that people need to understand, that this justice we are fighting for, it doesn't have to be a war tug. It's not fracas. It's just we trying to obviously stand for justice, whoever it may be. Even if it's Baba Mohbad.
Yeah.
Even if it's Ya Mohbad. If it's Mohbad's uncle or Mohbad's sister, whoever they are, they just expose them. A lot of people have died in that country, have died in that country that we did not get justice for. But this boy is a special soul. He has done his bit, and God is using him to attract a lot of souls everywhere in the world, all fighting for justice for Mohbad. So personally, I believe that no matter how we want to do it, no matter what they are trying to hide, we will get that justice in the end.
Amen.
You understand? And that justice is what will make a lot of things sort in that country called Nigeria. So there is a boy between Karimo. Karimo does not even have any relationship with Wunmi. You understand? They're different father.
So she said.
They're different father. The father is from Odogba Ojo in Ekpe, Eredu local government. And the mama and the baba had not been together for a very long time. That's Wunmi's mom and dad. When Mohbad and Wunmi had introduction, they had an introduction not even in Adebanjo's family. The dad lives in the grandfather's house in Mojoda. So they had to do the thing in the Baba's the Adebanjo's dad younger brother called Jumbu. He's a well-known in that town.
That's what Baba said.
It's a small town. He's well known there, and he's well known for so many things. He was a politician. He's a strong APC member from the 90s. So could that be the reason why it feels like there's some power or kind of connected to politics, or kind of people know each other, or a phone call to call someone, to call this, call that. So it was the introduction that made Baba Wunmi and Iya Wunmi to actually even have a contact again after so many years.
No wonder.
There's a lot.
Wunmi have these people. That is why
the woman is from Ekpe as well.
I beg.
They are not far from each other. The town is not far from each other. I'm from Ekpe.
Okay.
And I know this compound very well. I know this family very well. So I am not saying Wunmi by Mohbad. But you had the wife. If anything happened to me, my wife should be able to tell the whole world.
That is what I was saying.
What happened, no? He just drank Gary and Momoyo. And then he started coughing, and before you know, but all of you that think abusing will have any impact on anybody, cursing people, you think you have any impact on anybody, the God that will deal with you one by one is not asleep.
Doing press up.
Continue to constitute nuisance, call people's name, lie on top people's name, drag people because you just think it's social media and it's cruise. When it has to do with somebody that actually lost a life, a family that lost a soul, a breadwinner, a father, So personally, my view on DNA, Yeyekudi.
Yes, please.
DNA is, for me, yes, it has a lot to unravel if the DNA comes out. Me, I personally believe that boy, 50-50 could be Mohbad's son.
50-50.
You understand? So,
yeah, I understand.
My view on DNA is that I want the DNA for Liam because Liam is a minor. For when he grows up, when he goes out there, going to school, playing football, singing, or whatnot. We human beings might forget, but internet will never forget.
Never.
And it's not fair on that little boy, Liam, to go through all these things. When I heard so many of the narratives, why is Baba going to social media to ask for DNA? Baba did not ask for DNA before. He's very dark man. He's social media. Because of that, I'm not going to do DNA. No. That is not necessary. You don't have to take it that far. Okay, Baba has his fault. Everybody around Mohbad has their own fault. Wunmi, Adura, all of them they are all at fault. Okay, fine. Tí ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ bá ti mẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lẹ́bi, kò jẹ́ kó pẹ́ lórí ìkúnlẹ̀. Okay, fine. Baba messed up. He brought family things. Wunmi messed up. He brought family things. This, that. Okay, we are sorry. Everybody forget about that.
Yeah.
Let us fight for that lifeless soul. That is the person that cannot actually tell us what happened.
Exactly.
People around him should be able to come out and tell us that, look, and if at any point in time there have been so many inconsistencies, it will channel people to suspect you. From the beginning, is there infection? Is Oruka? Is this? All of these things are all propagandas. Is it a mistake? Come out and tell us it's a mistake. We will forgive. We can't, something. But the way it's dragging now, it has become something that the whole world is actually watching. And like I said to so many people, this justice, whether Yekudi do platform or Lagata do platform or Bossman is a good speaker or whatnot, that justice will come.
It will.
Nobody can stop it.
It will.
So buy time, buy your moment, do what you're doing, but know that one day like this, monkey will go market and will not return.
No, will return.
Definitely.
Exactly.
So lives can go for decades. But one single day like this, the truth will come. You know,